Yeah, literally adapting. I think that was like with I know it sounds weird with like the gaming and stuff, but like the vlog now, like so many people when I meet them like, oh, you just stopped making gaming videos, and I feel like it could be one of the you could say it was one of the biggest you could say it's a mistake, but I'll go back and post gaming videos, and I just want it to be a gaming channel. But some people just thought I fell off the face of the earth and stopped posting gaming videos. I was just like, no, I just had 2 channels. Like how you'd have like side menu, do main video and then a react channel, 2 things like that. I was like, this is for gaming and this is for vlogging. If I want to go play games, I'll do that over here. But literally just search Life of Tom, and for the last 8 years, if you've wondered where I've been, my entire life's like on the internet for you to be able to watch. Not that you would, but you
I bet that's class for like a proper Syndicate fan who doesn't know about it, and they just stumble across it. They probably go, "Oh my god!"
If they were on a crazy, wanted a crazy binge, you could go back and watch like the last 8 years of where you say you were a fan of like the Minecraft project. You could go, let's see what he's been up to. Play, and you just go down the rabbit hole of all the story of living in LA,
you a full fucking
everything,
year to
and
watch
then
it all.
literally leads you to the vlog of me heading here to the Fella studio.
That's crazy.
That's
Wild.
sick, innit?
Yeah.
And so is your plan with the vlog, because it's daily?
Yeah. Weekday, yeah.
So
It's Friday.
yeah. Continued like that. Do you not feel
just
an
love
element?
it.
Because one of the reasons why I bring this up is because for me at least, that burnout, you got to feel that at some point. Like, why have you not burnt out?
Yeah,
is essentially my question.
I did when I was fully in the thick of
Sorry.
Great song. Actually, great song. I liked it.
I love it.
So
Anyway,
that's my-
we've spoken about it too much on the pod.
Yeah,
Continue.
sorry. Right. So when I was in the thick of it, and I was back like doing daily, I did it all by myself. So it's like I used my phone. I refuse to delete the app. If I scroll through, I've still got it saved. That one right there. It's called like YouTube Capture app. I literally used to film my entire day, edit it, so it was all by myself, edit it and upload it every single day. And I only ever missed like one day by it being like 10 minutes late over the 24-hour period, because I was in like Russia at the time. Like that was it. It was just that time difference messed me up and signal. But I literally did it for 4 years, and it got to a point where I was like, I can't just do this by myself. I need help. So shout out to editors. Without you guys, Orion, my editor, absolute legend, just brought him on board. I was like, come on board. And he then was with me for like 6 years, and then carried on just doing it with the team, worked out so much better, loved it. Did get to a point of burning out of like, how am I going to stop the daily vlogs? Because I need to reel this in. I think I started to take Sundays off, just like one day of rest. I was like, yeah, we'll do that. But then just the weirdest natural break for me to stop daily vlogging, COVID happened. Because I was like, all I was doing was sat inside watching Netflix, ordering a takeout or whatever it was. And it just wasn't the most entertaining content. So I was like, I'm going to take a break. So I literally probably took like 6 months off. And then when COVID was like coming out of lockdown, I was like, I'll do one video a week and just get back into it. One video a week and just get back into it. And then that was like my way of doing life for like a year or two or something like that. And then just one day I was like, you know, some people love the dream of retiring, and I kind of retired in 2017. Like when I sold 3BD, like I kind of retired. That was put my feet up, and I did have a period of time where I was like, right, okay, so now what? And I know it sounds weird, but like, you know, that having that goal of this is what I want to achieve, like being one of the biggest places on YouTube you can get to, or earning X amount of money. It was like working towards a goal and be like, right, now what? I don't live by like out my means of, you know, what I do. I don't live an expensive lifestyle. I don't care if I wear bootcut jeans and DCs. Like, I didn't even buy it. Well, I think I bought these ones because I just like them actually. But like my girlfriend, she'll buy me nice shoes or something like that. I don't live above my means. Like all my friends are like either a 9-to-5 plumber or a joiner or something like that. We'll go to the pub and have a drink. Like I don't live a flash, like extravagant lifestyle like that. So when I was like, kind of like got to a point, I was like, oh, retired. It was like twiddling my thumbs, know what to do. So when like after the COVID thing, I just found myself like twiddling my thumbs like, what is my purpose in life? And I was like, do you know what? I kind of just like sharing my life and working towards a goal and just making people happy, like with the vlog. So just decided to just keep on documenting it, and then little Alfie came into the world. And
you're planning on continuing that 5 day a week, and that feels sustainable to you?
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like right now, the best thing I would love to do is I would love a full-time camera guy with me. And I know I've already had hundreds and hundreds of calm down. I've had thousands of people reach out, be like, I'll be the camera guy, I will be that guy. But I've got so much work involved in getting the farm ready, juggling it, like my little dude Alfie, and just life in general, that I would love for a camera guy to just be following me, like shooting it, capturing it. But I don't want to like mess up like, you know, the flow.
vibe.
Like, oh mate, like, you go into a pub and you film with your mates with your phone, easy. Someone thinks you're FaceTiming someone, it's dead chill, like whatever it is in a restaurant. If you start pulling out like something like that, big camera like Casey Neistat still, people are like, what the hell is that? Like freaking out about it, like throws people off and they're not comfortable with it. But I'd just like to get to a point where it's like, I can literally just crack on with doing what I'm doing on like the farm and like these projects and just have it shot and edited, put together. And then I can just like literally focus on living my life, but then sharing it as a memory with people. Like, cause the burnout does get where it's like, I would film every single day. I'd do daily without a doubt. But the burnout is thinking of titles, thinking of thumbnails. And you know, how many times can you do the same title, the same thumbnail, even though you're doing different stuff to like work to the YouTube algorithm? You're just like, I just want to put the content out, which is what I do. But if you're going to do something, you might as well give it 110%. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
it does get a bit exhausting.
What's the current production process? So you film on your phone, and then at the end of the day, do you like dump it into a drive for your editor to then pick up, or does he live in your
like
house?
Literally, moment I get up, film to the point where I go to bed, put it all in Dropbox overnight.
Yeah.
I've got like 1,000 down, so it's like with him instantly. He edits it together by the morning and it's ready. And then it's just on YouTube.
So you're on a 1 day delay.
Yeah. And then all I have to do is literally just title and thumbnail. But because I'm like, I know it sounds so dumb, that's all I've got to do. But you know,
No, mate, it takes so much more effort than people can
so all my
imagine.
family's just kind of got into vlogging after all these time of doing it. I've been like, dude, you know, really should. So like my girlfriend just got into it. She's doing really well with it, which I'm dead proud of her for. Like, you know, she's entertaining all the good, like the women who watch my audience now. It's not just, you know, dudes. It's you know, when you're watching something, you go with a girl. What is that? What's going on that show you're watching there? That's happened.
You end up loving
it. Vlog and people are interested in Lydia, so she's doing it. My brother's vlogging, other family members are vlogging and stuff. And it's just that then I see them struggling, like, oh, my video's failed rendering, or like the upload's delayed or something like that, or I'm gonna have to post tomorrow. So they're seeing, like, as much as people think YouTube is like an easy job. It is an easy job comparatively to other things, but it still takes like a lot of work, like behind the scenes, to get it right to a certain level. So it's just like, as much, I would just love to be able to just do what I'm doing, have it filmed, recorded, put it on the internet. Just
why don't you get a cameraman because I think you want to obviously keep the vibe of you like vlogging stuff. So anything in and around your house is done vlogging, but you just have this guy that doesn't live on the farm, but he rocks up at 9 and he just, and you know, if you're not there for the whole day, fine. He just like B-roll and potentially does a bit of update himself on some of the farm shit.
Yeah. You're literally describing the 2 o'clock, right? So I've got to get up at 8 a.m. to be ready to get down here. Last night, 2 o'clock in the morning, talking to Lydia, and she's like, her YouTube channel got demonetized because AdSense reasons have just broken. So we're talking about YouTube, and that is exactly what I said. Like the setup would be on the land, because I'm building like this gatehouse first, and then the HQ, which is going to be like the ultimate man cave, you know, whatever. I was like, if we could have like a full-time camera dude on site, that like 7 days a week, but it's hard to say to someone though, it sounds weird, give me your life. Do you know what I mean? Because it's like, you need to be available to film my life. So you have to put yours on pause. That's a really big responsibility to say to someone. And if someone wants to earn money, they'll just do it. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. But I really do want that situation where they're there, or they live in the house next door, and whilst I'm in the house, I film, but when we're out of it, they're the ones shooting, because all I'm doing at the moment is like running around, put a camera like that, getting the shot, do you know what I mean? And I'm wasting half my day setting up a shot, and then I'm delaying the progress on the line because I'm too busy trying to film it. I need someone just like on site shooting it.
Yes,
and
so much easier.
I just feel like the content will flow so much better.
You're going to
like
need to find somebody that you like.
Yeah,
this is
that's the hardest part.
Bro, not joking. For probably 2 years now, I've been in a set mode of I want to do this. But the hardest thing, and like with my editor, he was an old school. He was like another content creator, but we like watched the videos and stuff. And I just knew him over the years. Twitch mod, got to know him. Like, shit, Ryan's incredible. Like, just had a baby. Congrats. He's just so good. Like, he edits like how I do, and we know each other. We know the ins and outs of each other. You know, in that degree that I can just trust him. And it's with a camera guy. I don't want to be in people's face. I don't want to be that. Like, it's gonna be such a hard learning curve to find that right person. And in your guy's space, you know, he probably knows about 30 people who could do that straight away. He probably knows like 30 people who could do it straight away. I live in a small little village where someone's like a plumber or a joiner or something like that. There's not everyone who knows the camera guy, and the people who do reach out, I'm like, I know you want to do it, but I just don't know you. I need to have a bit of a relationship with that person before I actually kind of understand.
Well, like bring them into 80% of your life.
Yeah. It's a big thing, but like also who actually does want to do that as a job? Like, they might want to go out on a Saturday night, but I'm like, I'm going to need you down the line to be out here filming.
You need to be quite flexible.
It's a bit of it's almost like an impossible task, and I kind of wouldn't want to put someone through that.
Yeah.
But that would be like the dream goal.
Unreal,
having
man.
A camera person doing it, and then just, you know, because this land is the craziest opportunity that I've ever taken on. And I just think it would just be amazing to have it filmed in a better way. Like I was going to make a new YouTube channel, call it like the 110 or whatever the farm was going to be called.
Yep.
And then just have highly produced, like, drone shots, this, progress, and just put out videos.
Drone shots of farmland.
Get Patchy on it.
Mate.
Get him to do stuff of your
he's doing like
renovated things.
Stuff like, like he literally is like,
that would be sick.
His style, like, but he'll take like, weeks or months to create this unique piece of content. Whereas I'm like, cranking out the daily.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a really hard one. I know it sounds weird, and I sound like, why do I sound a bit demotivated by it? It's just that I want to make the best content available for people, like for the viewers. If they're literally wasting their time watching my time, I want them to like go into the video, enjoy it. I want them to be like, that was a good viewing experience. Like when I've been putting up videos recently, like when I'm hungover out my ass, right? Rather than it being like a 30-minute day in my life, it's like 6 minutes of me just in the house, like ordering a Nando's. Like, but that's my life.
That's real as fuck, bro.
But people like the raw shit,
Dude,
it's like
don't. But that's the thing. Like, the game's a game on YouTube of like, you upload a like short video, people are like, oh, I'm not watching that, I can't be asked, it's too short. Or
mate, your videos are like over an hour long. I'm like, what the fuck?
My vlogs are supposed to be 10 minutes long. Like they're actually supposed to be 10 minutes. But then there's just this thing now where people are used to a minimum, like did a vote, they were like minimum half an hour.
Yeah.
And it sounds like easy, like for an entire day, but when you say business calls, or like in total, I'll spend 4 hours on a train today. What the fuck do you do? Train for 4 hours apart from B-roll shot out the window.
Saying hello to us, say goodbye to us.
You know what I mean? There's like people all in there. So that, like today's vlog will be short and people will be like, what the hell? But I'm like, but hopefully the reason for why it's short comes, comes in clutch. But